You've turned on to Rykerroad.
Tonight we do have Tech9.
Yes, this was a patron winner.
Yeah, and oddly enough, this is one that I do know kind of well. It's been one that I haven't listened to in a little while, but when it came out, I played the crap out of it. It was a repeater for me.
Okay.
We're going to go on a really cool ride with how Tech can do things like with his cadences and stuff. So this one is a good one. I can see why it won, why people were wanting it. This is going to be fun for you.
I've yet to hear a Tech9 song, even though I've not heard much. I've yet to hear anything from Tech that I didn't like, especially Trust with NF. That was like to hear him just rip out the way that he was doing. It was so cool. Or rip out. I don't even know if that's the right way. But,
well, I mean, basically, but no.
Just ripping lines, just doing his thing.
Tech is one of those kind of for me, like almost like Ronnie. Now, I don't necessarily like all of his songs per se, and they're just not repeaters for me, but he's never really missing.
Okay.
Like he's always on point. Like it's never a miss as far as like, rap or music. So he's just one of them guys.
Yeah.
But
Hell yeah.
Why don't we just get into it, man?
All right, let's do it.
All right. Welcome back, you music junkies. I'm Eric. I'm the hip hop head.
I'm Kyle. I'm the metal head.
And we're brothers that react to shit. So let's do that. Tonight we've got Tech9, Like I Ain't. Now, just so you guys know, I do know this song.
Yes.
Kyle is just seeing it for the first time.
I'm the newbie. Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Previously on Cathartic.
Yeah, this is
Episode 1.
This was like a little series.
Oh, okay.
That probably number security.
For being an Illuminati puppet. Sell out!
Oh, shit. All right.
I need backup. I just saw Tech9 on the premises.
Oh, this nigga got a strap.
Sorry, that was just funny how he said that.
Let's go, dude. Come on, man. Okay, I'm done. Let's dip.
Well, you know you got
Oh, no.
He said, fuck.
Yeah, like your tattoos aren't going to give you away, bro. It's like, oh, man.
This video was pretty good.
Yeah, this is... Whoa. Time to have some lunch, I suppose?
Yeah.
Sitting in a solitary starving open, I can get a piece of bread. I never knew my daddy, he left a demon bread.
King ISO.
The wicked, I don't need a bed. And got me thinking in my evil head. How can I love a bunch of people? They turn around and be dead. Somebody summon me like evil dead. The only matter if I get treated like a speaker, shit, I need my meds. I try to keep it clean, but always leave a mess. I got a bunch of mental conditions that I ain't get accept. But when I think about it, that it is to me and heck. If I'm the thing, then I'm gonna eternally be depressed. Smoke a bunch of weed, try to ease my stress.
He's one of the guys on his label.
I really feel like I'm fucked up and I'm beefing, yes. Anybody tripping like a +1?
I got a song with Tupac.
All right.
Dude, I got a song with Eminem too.
Yeah, all right. Hold on, stall me, man. So you rap, bro?
When I get out of here, I'm gonna be a big star.
shit. You ain't gonna get now.
Damn right.
You a psycho killer.
You in here with us.
You in here with us.
I do like that they're filling in the blanks and stuff. This is nice.
Hey, like I ain't on 1, 2, 3 pop.
Here we go.
Oh, okay. All
Like
right.
I ain't finna bust when my homeboy make the fucking beat drop.
Oh!
Bustin' the cap and the whack when I'm rapping. You really need to trust in the fact that I'm back and I'm slapping the industry for ducking the cap when he rap with the passion. When I'm in this piece of crushing the fashion. Like I ain't never ate in this game. Like I ain't never seen I had me some big things. Like I ain't been around the world and with so many different girls and kinky parties that it can lift the spirit of Rick James. Like I ain't
What I put together, because again, guys, I am not the best at picking out rap lyrics, but to hear him say that the amount of bitches he's been with is making him like Rick James, or levitating like
could raise the spirit of Rick James. Jesus.
Dude, this is. I love Tech9's inflection. I love the way that he finishes his phrases and how he says things.
Dude, he's
like
the king of it.
It's just and I've been saying this a lot, but it's like the tone of his voice is really nice to listen to. And again, I'm kind of saying the same thing I've said before about like when we've listened to certain people. I think Little Dicky was the most recent one I said. It was that the tone of your voice is very important for me. So it's one of those that like, look, man, if you're going to spit bars or if you're going to do this, this, and this, like you've got to make your voice appealing to my ear. And, you know, not everybody does it, but I can tell you this right now is that Tech is definitely one of the guys that I never regret listening to. Like every time I always have either a stank face or I'm like,
you're vibing like with it always.
Yeah, this is, I want to hear that Rick James thing again. That's really cool. That was awesome. All right. Let's do it.
Like I ain't been around the world and with so many different girls and kinky parties that it could lift the spirit of Rick James. Jesus. Like I ain't a fixture, I never knew Twister, and never did music for the Alpha Dog picture. Like I never script the pledge in the scripture. I had a hit song by my own liquor mixture. Do it like I wasn't a starter, there wasn't a Carter. Wheezy. Wasn't it harder, my cousin the water. Feezy. Nothing was barter but busting and touching the heart of people that's loving the heart of stuffing no chartered. Pleasies. Like I never got signed. Not a one, not a two, but 3 times. Like I never did get the cheddar or see shine. Like a sleep time for peeps mine, no T9. Like if these rhymes really never ever happened. Till right now, like pow, I got it cracking with the pen and pad without no backing, trying to stack and get action and pull the cash in is the way that I'm rapping. Like I ain't rich, like I ain't so. Not a near record platinum and near gold. Like I ain't dripped, like I ain't froze. Like I ain't made a $250,000 for a show.
Hell yeah.
Like I ain't big, like I ain't huge. Like I ain't shit, like I ain't paid dues. Like I ain't full, like I ain't cool. Like I ain't built an empire in the zoo. Like I ain't.
Aaron D. Yates, known as hip-hop artist Tech9, is currently being held in Igiamos Valley, and he is serving 3 life sentences for the killings of Officer Pamela Gentry and Officer Robert Johnson, who are both working undercover during the time of the incident.
Toured with the J-Rock, with the homie K-Dot, like I ain't never had the allure for the pace line.
So when it's not in the video, this is what I was gonna touch on is that, and when it's not in the video and he comes right off of his hook and everything, this is where like he starts like switching flows and doing things like he's bringing different styles and he's one of the kings of that. And I love it. It was a little irritating on the video just because it kind of broke it up.
Right.
You know,
I get
but, you know, I just like the fact that pretty much this whole song is saying like all the stuff he's done. Like I ain't done this. Like I ain't done that. Like, you know, people treat me like that. So there's another song kind of similar like this. It's called Red Nose. They treat me like I got a red nose like Rudolph. It's a lot older, but it's kind of the same concept, but he's just kind of flexing basically. But yeah, I just love the fact that when he switches in and out of like all of his different flows and is singing and then is harmonizing and then he goes into the fast stuff and then he comes, it's just, I love it. So
well, what's interesting is that again, like I'm not going to be able to pick out every single thing. I mean, I'm sure that again,
it's hard.
Like NF is that if I was able to get every single one, we could probably pick apart things for like the whole night. But what I love about Tech is that in the times that I have been exposed to him is that he is somebody that has a vision and he 100% is nailing it. Like it's the idea that, you know, yes, like those moments that you are getting interrupted or like, you know, the story that they're telling with this and with that, like there's there's a lot of shit going on in this guy's head. Like there is so much happening that he is just organizing and putting together. And like, it kind of gives me almost like the bigness of like with his economy of words. Like it reminds me of like Dax. It reminds me of like, these rappers that just have the ability to just, you know, be like, hey man, I'm going to paint you a picture with my words and it's going to be so detailed that like Bob Ross would cry. Yeah. Like it's just,
he's definitely one of those.
Yeah. It's just, man, this is really cool. All
right. Let's get back into it.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Time of the incident.
Toured with the J-Rock, with the homie K-Dot, like I ain't never had the allure for the pace lot, stressing like I didn't step in the session with the 7, never guessing the effing cure is the spray thoughts. Like I never had a shot or a song with the white guy Dre got. Like I didn't have a lay lock, never went on a set of phones with Mr. Baywatch. Like I didn't meet Trav yet, like I never had assets, bad with the pin but never cash checks, rapping like I ain't even close to having the bag yet. Like I'm trying to be the best up in this hip hop and do a track with the king of Atlanta tip top, then turn around and go switch it up and do big rock, trying to ride all the way up to my homie and Slipknot.
Yeah, dude, yes. I knew you were gonna love that line.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if I've heard that song with him and Corey Taylor, so I know that it like took over the metal scene
I don't
for a
think
little while.
you did, but I think you heard snippets, but yeah, I was like, he's gonna love this line,
dude. It's Corey Taylor's my dude. I love it.
Yeah,
that's awesome. Corey's voice changed my life as a kid, and then becoming my own, you know, like musician and things like that. So to hear him repped by somebody like Tech9 is just really awesome.
Oh yeah, man.
That's so cool. That's great.
You ready?
Then turn around and go switch it up and do big rock, trying to ride all the way up to my homie and Slipknot. like I never heard fans yell it. Not the calm, not the worst, even angelic. Before they told me that I can't sell it. Before I went to the reunion, the fam nearly. Like I didn't have this new watch, and it never would tick and never do talk. Like I'm rapping myself into learning brew hops. Rapping like I ain't never did a record with Tupac. Like I ain't rich, like I ain't so. Not a near record platinum and near go. Like I ain't dripped, like I ain't froze. Like I ain't made $250,000 for a show. Like I ain't big, like I ain't huge. Like I ain't shit, like I ain't
switch it again.
Like I ain't fool, like I ain't cool. Like I ain't built an empire in the zoo. Like I ain't skipping my job yet. Like this is the process. Trying to get from the projects.
Okay. You talked about his transitions, but that one right there, like, dude, that's
what I'm saying is it wasn't broke up and you could hear it just go into it.
Well, right, because what I'm expecting it like with transitions is that I'm going to be honest, when it comes to key changes in songs, I hate them.
Really?
Dude, I cannot stand them.
I love it.
It's one of my pet peeves is when it's like, if you're gonna do a key change, or like that's not what's happening here, but it's like a key change is when you change the entire pitch of like what you're singing.
Sure.
Like it's meant to be done in a moment of like, okay, now we're gonna do this in a more powerful way, and like it can be done properly, but a lot of times whenever I hear transitions, like there's even been some times that NF like layers, like I was not into that transition at the very end, like where it's like it's just all of a sudden like, dude, like I was grooving and now I've got to change my entire mindset of where we're at.
See, I love that.
See, it's
when you get like right hooked and you either start speeding up, slowing down, doing this, doing more of like the operatic. He does stuff like that too. Like I like that.
Well, all that being said is that I really enjoy what this song is doing, and I love that he's got me in the pocket, but what's cool is that the pocket is essentially like, for sake of argument, I'll use this hand, is that it's like if we're doing this, now you're dropping me down here, and now we're doing this, but it's like I don't care that it was that much of a quickness because the transition was done so well, and that's dude.
So I'm saying he's one of the best at that.
Yeah, Tech has got something.
Yeah,
man. I love it. All right,
like I ain't skipping my job yet. Like this is the process. Trying to get from the project, so I spit like I got next, and I trip a few objects. Like I'm itching to fly tech, whipping in kitchens with Pyrex. To the mission that God said for me, ripping these quick and will not rest. Like no flipping technician is obsessed. Like I didn't know when I was dropping. Independent music I wasn't topping, and all the bad bitches wasn't jocking. I rap like I didn't know I do a record with Hobson. They call me N9NE, I'ma shoot this. If you dissing, you really don't wanna do this. Niggas wanna try me, then you're gonna lose it. I rap like I never did a record with Jonah Lucas. Hungry.
Yeah.
Dude, and Joyner Lucas? Holy shit.
Hungry.
This is, dude, I love also that he's able to get those high notes and do that stuff because that could seem like he's being silly or goofy, which sure, maybe he is, or it's like a little bit of a flavor, but that is true talent to pull that off, to go up in that, high register, then get back down and do your normal thing. Like,
I'm telling you, man. Tech can't be fucked with.
Yes. Again, Trust was enough for me to, like, if Trust was the only thing I'd heard by him, or not by him, but it was like him with NF, but it's like, dude, that alone made me really excited. And there's days where it's like, all right, man, tomorrow's going to be a Trust morning. Like, that's how I'm starting my day. NF and Tech 9 are going to kick off my day.
Hell man.
So, all right.
All right, let's hear it again.
They call me N9NE, I'ma shoot this. If you dissing, you really don't wanna do this. Niggas wanna try me, then you're gonna lose it. I rap like I never did a record with Jonah Lucas. Hungry. Like I never knew Mastros. Like I didn't know Trey was an asshole. Like I didn't have a stash full of cash flow. Rapping like I am back in the past with my afro. Like I never ever knew Strange would put the name Tech 9 in my shoestrings. Like I didn't know I was spitting the butane, and I grew fame with the homie Bobby and 2 Chainz. Like I ain't rich, like I ain't so. Not a near record platinum and near go. Like I ain't drip, like I ain't froze. Like I ain't made $250,000 for a show. Like I ain't
made $250,000 for a show.
Like I ain't shit, like I ain't paid dues.
Like a lot of money.
Like I ain't cool. Like I ain't built an empire in the zoo. Like I ain't. Strange music. 2019 and beyond, baby.
So we continue.
Right. I would say it was part of a
Right. Okay.
Well, we kind of already did our little commentary in between everything, but now I know that it wasn't super fast, but he did have some fast moments, and I know that it was probably maybe a little like at the beginning where it was a little harder to pick out some things. I know this song,
right?
So it's like, I wasn't gonna pause every 5 seconds and be like, "Did you catch that?"
Right.
But the fact of I knew you were gonna like the Maggot line. I knew you were gonna like the Hobson line. I wasn't sure if you were gonna catch the Joyner Lucas and remember that. So
yeah, that's again. I'm not huge into Joyner Lucas, but it's one of those that every once in a while he's popped up either on my Spotify or like popped up.
He's
on YouTube
really
or something.
good.
Yeah, it's again. I've never disliked anything that he's done, but I've not heard much. Like the most I've been exposed to him, I think probably was I Prevail when they did their song.
Okay.
Which you have heard.
Yeah.
So
and then we did it. We did like 1 or 2 on the channel, but yeah.
What I will say is that like I kind of went into this reaction in the same way that I went into Hobson's Bella Ciao. Was that, that's an old reaction that we did a long time ago. But nevertheless, is that I knew that I wasn't going to catch the lyrics in the way that, a hip hop head, genuinely would, because again, like, as you've been picking
why would you? Yeah. I mean,
right. It's like you've been actually picking up the metal lyrics very well for somebody that's not been exposed to it for a while. I've got some catching up to do. Like I've got some schooling and some things to like kind of understand.
Sure.
But what I'm noticing more and more about hip hop music, and as I'm being exposed to other artists that aren't just, NF and like the consistent, things that we do, is that I love just getting locked into that beat and just feeling it, because what the beat is doing and what they're doing, they're two different cadences. There's two different things happening, but they complement each other so well. And that's what gets me excited, is that it's like, look, I'm going to kind of give up on the lyrics aspect. I'll pick things out whenever they happen. I'm here to feel a vibe. I'm here to feel something. Like, again, my main thing is always I will pay anybody in this life to make me feel something. And Tech is one of those guys that does that. Like when I listen to him, I enjoy his music. I love the way that he says things and his little, just nuances of funny, and like he'll throw some different things in there, but he's also very serious in how he goes about things. Like it's just
he does have two sides. So cool. Yeah. He does have two sides like that. And the crazy thing is like he is like one of the OGs as far as, I mean, he's older, as far as age and stuff, but he's been in the game. Damn, dude, he's probably been in the game at least 20 years.
Well, because he made a mention in there, he was like back when I had my afro. So like, I've never seen him, him with one. So,
he did have some big hair, and, he would have cornrows or whatever and stuff, and, he would paint his face even back then. But it was just the fact that he's always had this like sound, just it was with the times.
Yeah.
So when you go back, and maybe if we do listen to Red Nose or something else where like it's older, you'll understand the fact that like, okay, this was done probably in the late 90s, but it still is the same type of tech. He's just had all this time to polish his style for over the last 20 years, and this is where he's at now.
Dude, it's time well served. This was fantastic, man.
So
I'm excited for more if we do it, and then whatever.
I selfishly hope we do, because I am kind of a tech junkie. Like I listen to enough to be pretty dangerous on like, some back lore and, stuff like that. But
yeah, for sure.
So guys, this was awesome. I'm pretty sure he enjoyed this song. I like this song a lot. Yeah, right. So if you want to see more by Tech, just let us know. So if you liked what you saw, you know what to do. Hit the like button and subscribe. That way you never miss an upload, and watch us two idiots react to stuff. Comment down below if you want to see anything else. We'll get to it as soon as we can, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.
Adios.